So, last time we was together, you managed to fight off an Alpha Terror drone. You made a quick pit stop to refuel, and the captain secured a special relic to help you do a portal jump within the skyship to get you to Ebon Spire Skyport ahead of schedule. You also was trading messages backwards and forwards to try and secure the location of Willow and help Willow out. Xanthi's sisters went to Vexham, where they come across the carriage and it looked like it had been attacked by a bear, whereas Gladys has been in Sabin and you haven't had contact between the two yet. But as soon as you arrived in Ebon Spire Skyport, William felt this pull to the ground as his shield got very heavy, as the smog swirled and you saw the giant spires with the energy collecting where the other sky ships were docking. And that's where we pick up today, as this giant skyport that is a city filled with these black spires. They both provide defenses from aircraft and also the way that the ships can land up top and refuel and that. What you have noticed, though, since you've been there, just where the spires are, between the spires, it's like dry lightning and thunder dances around the tops of them. As you start to step forward into town itself, you see the people here seem to be very hard at work. None of them seem to have a time to stop. They're all running in different directions, going in different places. And yeah, that's where we begin, as you're just slowly getting into the city now. Over to you guys.
You feel any pull yet?
Just on to the one side. Got a slight suspicion where it might be.
We should go. We shouldn't stick in the same spot too long.
Yeah, especially since your thing.
Yeah. Don't want to die.
Yeah, no, I don't want to be stabbed repeatedly either. I have the map though. Still.
Do you need the map when it's pulling you?
Might be worth a try. Might be more, who knows?
Do it! Let's find out.
Guidance.
Yeah, you'll, I guess, take out the map and try then.
Okay, an Arcana check, please.
Yes, I remember why I don't do these anymore. That's not too bad. 13 plus... 3, so 16.
16? Perfect. As you focus, you do feel that glow, and you get this pull, and this glow appears on the map, highlighting where you would be going to, and it pulls you to the center spire. This one is a bit bigger than the others, and it's been made into a fortress of kinds. And you kind of get a pull to there. Can I get you all to roll a perception check as you're there?
$16.
16.
12.
12.
12 as well.
Natural 1.
I don't like this. They're being nice again at the start of a session.
As you look around, William, it catches your eye. You just see this shadowy figure on top of this one spire. It's the center spire. There's just this red glow off of this armor it's wearing, and then it disappears. You blink your eyes, it's gone. You
Anyone have any guesses?
Guesses?
Yeah, where we need to go. God, I'll give you all one attempt each. No,
No,
it's
Ah,
the very inconspicuous spire in between of everything is where we're going.
to
makes
be
sense.
fair, it seems like a good place to hide something.
Hmm. Yeah, he's not going to share the whole thing that he saw.
okay?
But on top of that, he's just going to go, yeah, no, that's where it's telling me. Yeah.
Okay, so we heading there straight away, I assume?
Perhaps
Maybe. We are a day early.
some subtlety might be appropriate? Or do you want to just march in there?
I say we
Good.
go as fast as we can.
Unless you want to train, if we're a day early, prepare yourself. I don't know.
Oh, no, I just more need to fucking recover from exhausting myself to make sure that I on the ship on time. Yeah, I'm
That's
still
a fair point.
fucked from that. It would also explain why this is heavier than normal. That or it's just being, temperamental.
So you take a nap and then we go.
You can certainly, if you guys are happy with that.
It's,
So find somewhere to eat, sleep, and then maybe ask around, get some more information first. Okay. Is there anyone that screams authority
Understood.
figure?
Not immediately as you're first like getting through around. And what was the other?
I was asking Zanti if she got any news from her sister.
Nothing yet, just that they went to Vexem and saw this cat as if attacked by a bear. Presume perhaps that was Willow? I will let you know as soon as I know more.
What you do notice as you are getting like further and further, deeper and deeper into the city, there's like this kind of smog builds around here, and you do see quite a few people. Like there's some people and they've got like these black boils on their face, and one of them does like go, "Oh please, could you spare some gold? My children, they're very sick."
Does it look like the sickness from our first town?
No, it doesn't. No. This old lady's just like literally there, like trying to like get your attention, doing what she can to get your attention, trying to gesture you over to her kids. You can see that are like coughing, splattering, and seeing these like boils.
Dimitri, do you think you can try and help a bit?
I don't know. I don't think I've seen this before, but I can try. Just don't know if it's contagious or not. But I can give it a go.
Out of all of us, still the least one has to worry about contagion stuff. At the heat that you kill most bacteria.
True. Okay. Yeah, I had over.
Yeah, you just see like, so the children, they're like very like coughing, sweating, and like they've got like these blackened boils all over their face, and it like goes deep down into like this kind of rash. And this old lady, it's like just like ushers you over to the kitchen. She's just like, we can't afford the medicine, Dr. Ellie and Faust's healing nook. It's very expensive, and we can't afford it. If you could spare a gold or so, it would help us a lot.
Well, I'm gonna see if I can heal you guys first, but if I can't, then how much is this medicine? Why is it so expensive?
He brews it, brews it himself. He's crafted a cure for it. It's uses quite rare ingredients.
Here, let me see if I can help you. And then I'm gonna, do lay on hands and spend 5 hit points to cure disease or
Okay.
neutralize a poison if it is a disease.
As you spend 5 points, and heal, the boils retract, their sweating breaks, and they stop coughing, and like all of a sudden the boy just opens his eyes like, oh, what am I doing out here, Mum? Why are you crying? And the mum just starts to bawl her eyes out.
Good. I'm glad that worked. Don't have to worry about medicine now. Let me do you and yeah, you're the kid. And I'll do all of them. Is that
Okay.
another? Was it another 10? Is it?
Yeah,
was
so
there 3 of
5
them, you say?
5 per each one. Yeah,
Yeah.
so 2 more. Straight after the mother's just goes up to you and she like grabs you by the hand. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I don't know what we would do if you ever need anything. Not that we have much. We will do whatever we can to help you.
Thank you. That's kind, but honestly, you don't have to worry. It was my pleasure. I couldn't leave you like this if I could done something.
Oh, and yeah, they just. You see the kids. They start to stand up, and the mother like starts to walk them away. And yeah, you break their disease, and when you did lay on hands to heal it, you do get the sense that this is quite a fast spreading disease, and it's like the smog around here that is affecting it.
Okay. Yeah, and I'll head back to the group. Success. So it looks like there is a disease going around. Might be the smog potentially.
Then we
That is a
really
very good
shouldn't
point.
stay long.
Gonna take like the capes that we got and kind of use it as like a bandana. So, dual purpose.
Good
Smart
idea.
move.
So walk aimlessly until we find a signpost and find somewhere to go.
I think so.
And in.
I'll
Yeah.
also look for that authority figure. That might also help, but we'll see.
I don't know if there's any of interest, but there is a doctor here that's selling a lot of I'm assuming not our doctor, different one, making medicines, but charging a lot for it because it's apparently he like makes it himself with rare ingredients.
Okay. Bit weird, but
I don't know if I feel about charging for medicine.
I also don't know how I feel about being in the middle of a trade hub and putting a premium on stuff that might be actually quite easy to get.
But he's scaring people
Well, if they
if they
can't
have the
afford
money. Yeah.
it, yeah.
It seems at best he is an opportunist, or they are an opportunist.
I mean,
At
maybe it
worst,
does cost that much.
Yeah, it could be some, like one of those phoenix feathers that we heard of, or some of the other things like resurrection. Could be something some the same tier as that.
Ah,
let's just hope that there is not something more nefarious going on with it,
Yes.
just to add to the piles of worries that we have.
And the crippling weight of everything else that we're already dealing with.
Exactly.
Let's go sleep, please.
As you continue your walk through town, you do see a more and more of these people with this disease on them, and they just seem to be like coughing on the streets. And in the distance, you see this one building in amongst this smog. It seems to be the bright light and the entertainment peak as you see the sign for the Copper Queen, and you hear music coming from there, and you hear like a few people that's not diseased, like they kind of like go past the ones like, oh, don't touch them, you don't know what they've got, and they go in there and it's like, oh, I hear that Ray is in town, you know, she might give us a reading if we ask nicely, and they like run off towards the tavern.
Oh, we should go there.
Oh, you can really see the different classes here in full force, can't you, though?
Yeah, I was thinking the same.
Yeah.
Oh, I just remembered we never distributed the gold. Maybe it's best not to do it in the middle of the
Yeah.
street.
Not in the street, though.
So we go there?
We can go there.
We can go there.
We go there.
It's the only option we really have. We're strangers in a town we don't know, and that's the only thing that looks kind of adventure orientated.
It looks fun.
Yeah. Oh.
As you head over there, the loudness from the behind the closed door gets like to the point where you think you're already inside of how loud it is. Like this music echoes and lights start to flash, and you see like a couple of other like drunken people like just stumbling out, having a good time. And in like this moment, it almost makes you forget about the diseases that you've seen walking in.
You think they have rooms here?
No
It
clue.
seems quite busy, so if they do, let us hope that they're not fully booked.
Or exorbitant.
Is there counter?
Yeah, so as you open up, immediately just and like these bright lights and flashing lights and everything. It's just like this arcane disco going on inside there. But you do see at the counter, you do see this half-elven woman. She's wearing like blues and blacks. Her hair is like this golden blonde tied up in a braid. It's got like these blue and black ribbons interwoven throughout it. She's just standing there pouring drinks, and there's like a queue lining up at the counter.
Anyone else feeling like their senses are being assaulted here? Like, we've been in fights and other loud things, but God, this is something different.
Enjoy it.
I was gonna say, it's kind of nice. It's different.
It's headache-inducing is what it is.
It certainly is a lot.
Well,
To the
you're
counter?
Yeah, you're
I
the
will
leader,
go to the
remember, so-
counter.
As you go there, she's just like, "I'll be with you in a moment." And she like runs around, just pours the last drinks to like these dwarven fellows at the bar, and a couple of them just like, "Hey, when you gonna ever get someone else to help you run here?" And she's like, "Oh, I'm fine. I don't need anyone else." And then she comes over. "Oh, how can I help you? I'm Yarin."
I'm Morticia. We are actually looking for some room and board. I don't know if that's something you can provide.
I can provide you with a good time and some food and some drinks for sure. My last room has unfortunately sold out just a few moments before you walked in. I could suggest you try the Peacekeepers. The Peacekeeper Corps, they would they offer board rooms for people that you clearly, don't mind me assuming you look like adventurers. They offer board for you types.
What do you guys think?
I'm guessing that's like the military-esque corps here, or like like the wardens kind of thing.
I suppose you could say that. They, if you ask me, they're a bunch of religious nuts that can punch really hard. But, yeah, a military-based faction, I suppose you could call them. But yeah, but please, don't leave straight away. Stay, have a drink. I don't know if you know or if you're interested, but Ray, she is in town. She's our traveling fortune teller. She tells everyone their destiny.
Nah, not really into the whole mysticism thing.
Yeah.
I kind of want to.
Oh god, fucking damn it! Of course you two would. Okay, do you have like a private booth or stuff at this establishment, if any are available?
I could put a curtain around that corner table over there if you'd like, but I feel that would draw more attention to it.
Yeah, no, that's still fine.
As you were. And drinks, food, you want tickets for the fortune teller and I'll send them over?
Yes. Zanti?
I feel more strongly that I should make my own destiny than be told it.
I mean, you might as well know if you need to, but it's your decision.
If it will make you happy, I will give it a go.
Okay, so how many tickets for the fortune teller and how many?
Feel free. I'm not being involved in the fortune teller.
3 tickets for the fortune teller. You do get a drink thrown in with that. Any food for yourselves?
We've kind of got this knack of just taking whatever the city's special is and just trying different foods at this point. So, surprise us.
Well, I can definitely surprise you. Our speciality is crunched horns. They're basically like a pastry that's filled with all sorts of different ones. We do sweet ones, we do savory ones, we do vegetarian, we do cheese. Whatever you want, we put in there. Above table, a burrito.
Yeah. Just kind of like a croissant kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More burrito, but yeah, croissant, yeah.
Yeah.
All the above.
All of the above.
At the end of the day, we'll eat anything.
Oh,
I don't think we've ever.
Can you
found
do a
any,
mix?
Yeah.
All the flavors.
Oh,
And then don't tell her.
I would
And then we-
quite like to know if that's okay.
no,
Okay, no,
of course. I can do a mix of them. I'll give you. How many is there? 4 of you. Okay, I'll give you 4 sweet, 4 savory, 4 veggie, and 4 cheese. How does that sound?
You can mix
Perfect.
up the rest just for me. I would like the vegetable
Oh.
one with perhaps a sweet to go, if you would.
Of course. We aim to please here at the Copper Queen. Okay. So yeah, if you want to go grab over there, and this would run you 3 tickets. Is 3 gold, 9. This will run you 18 gold.
Good turn of it.
Like-
Okay.
I just got paid.
Technically, yes. But you collected it, yes.
Yes.
I got paid.
So yeah, go over. We bring it over when it's ready, and Ray should start in the next half an hour or so.
Thank you.
No,
Let's go.
Thank you.
And the drink that you said that came with it, any chance that could be like a non-alcoholic version?
Of course, we do some fine juices and some juices. We do.
Great.
Perfect.
Any juice is fine, thank you.
you make your way over to your booths. Before too long, drinks are served. There, she brings over 3 ales and a pitcher of it looks like this mango and pineapple juice.
Ooh.
And she's just like, yes, so if anything else you need, if you don't feel like coming back up as you wanted a private area, just shout me and I'll come over.
Much appreciated.
Thank you.
No, thank you again. I'm just sorry about the rooms, but like I said, enjoy yourself and then see if the Peacekeepers Corps can't help you.
Let us know if there's someone who gives up on their room.
Oh, I will
Yeah.
do, definitely. I won't turn down extra gold.
Fair point. Ugh.
Yeah, so any try the ale here. It's like quite a bitter kind of tasting ale. Has like a rich cinnamon kind of vibe to it. The juice is fresh, and it's cold despite there being no ice in this pitcher. Then you see these palette, not palette,
Platter.
a platter. That's the one. Thank you. Of these crunch horns come over, and then a separate plate. Oh, so these are the veggie ones. These are mixed. And that one there, and just wrapped up in like this, almost like a greaseproof kind of paper looking thing. She goes, that one there's your one to go.
That will be perfect. Thank you very much.
No, thank you. And I just had a bit of a insight. Ray should be coming through any moment now, so when she comes over, I'll make sure you get first dibs.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No, thank you. And then, like, while she talks, it's like the noise kind of quietens down. But then as soon as she goes away, the noise just...
Kind of the same fucking... She kind of has like the same vibe as like Jack does, doesn't she? Everything just silences around when she speaks.
Yeah. Did she have any marks of a demon lord on her hands?
Roll a retroactive perception check.
18.
No.
I don't think she's in dealings with the demon lords.
I just hope that those two are alright. Didn't really help as well as we could. We gave him the dilution, but didn't look that great.
Yeah.
I mean, they've survived that long. I'm sure that they got the means to solve it.
All would hope. I have to go and check at some point, though. Right, one thing we didn't discuss. The Assembly really didn't want us to leave that town. That wasn't just me, right? Everyone else noticed that. So they came down at Mach 5 and completely shook the town, even though they had no presence or influence there anymore.
I think it has to do with the book. I think they just wanted the book. They just didn't want us to have it.
Ah,
Have we read the book?
I have
I
not.
think either of them have. Oh,
Maybe we should read the book, because that's a big target on our back.
Indeed. I will do so tonight, perhaps, away from people.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Good call.
Or if one of you wanted to read it, you could instead.
I'm not against reading. I'm used to reading books as it is, so.
I'll be
If I'm
here
going to
if you
understand
need help.
it's different. Yeah, I was about to say, because if it is about arcane stuff and all that, it might be better just to give it you to begin with.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I can read it, but I'm not going to understand it.
Let's see what it is about first and then decide.
Possibly, yeah.
How is the food?
Yeah, so I tell you what, roll me a d4 -1 for you three. It's going to take one off the random tray.
4.
4? -1, so 3.
Yeah, 3 as well.
Cool. 3.
1?
1.
I'm assuming it's just gonna be 1.
So Mantiago, as you like bite into yours is filled with like cream and chocolate, and there's like a caramel sauce. Sorry, Dimitri, as you bite into yours. As both Morticia and William bite into yours has got like this rich spiced meat, but then it's got like this soured kind of cream and like this gooey cheese as you bite into yours. And if you have any of yours, Xanthi, they're like nice fresh vegetables. They're like stir fried in like a kind of like sweet and soured spice. They're very nice to the taste.
These are pretty good.
Yeah, I gotta say, one perk of traveling as much as we do is all the different foods we get to try.
Yeah, it's great. It's been great.
Yeah,
We know where to eat tomorrow.
yeah. Yeah, like that, what's it, that barbecue platter that Jack did? That was also really, fuck.
Yeah, the barbecue.
And then just guys' cakes. Even though those fey pastries are weird, they're still pretty good.
Oh, they are delicious.
Yeah, I just don't like the side effects.
Sometimes they are good.
Yeah, not when you get turned into the size of an ant.
But you were so cute.
Still as temperamental.
But cuter.
Yeah, I'm not taking any of them ever again. Just record.
I'm saving them.
Yeah, I
Warn
don't
me.
like that you still have them.
Moments go by and the whole tavern quietens down. The music stops as the door swings open, and like gliding in, feet levitated off the ground, is this very beautiful dark elven woman wearing like this sleeveless black robe with a hood, and has these golden threads wrapped around from finger to shoulder. She just like levitates forward, and everyone's just like, oh, "That's her! That's Ray! She's here! She's here!" And then you just have Yaren's just like, "Hey, Ray, good to see you. I have your first 3 clients. They're just back this way," and she just levitates over to you.
So cool.
And she just, and Yaren's just like, "Oh, so this is Ray. She's here as you brought tickets for her little show. Now, one disclaimer she will ask me to make, because she won't start talking until she starts doing the whole service. What she will show you or what she will tell you depends on today. Tomorrow, if you wake up and walk a different way, it could change it completely."
Oh.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, oh, okay.
As Ray just like rises forward and just like stands at your desk, takes down her hood, and you see a purple eye and a yellow eye, and like these black markings that go from chin to forehead. And she just takes out this deck of cards from her belt, and she's just like, I'm here to tell you what is, what could be, and what should be. These are things that's never set in stone, but is more of a way your life is going at this moment. Which of the three of you would like to go first?
Should we roll for it?
Can do.
Wait, higher or lower?
Unless we just do initiative roll.
Sure.
Initiative roll, yeah.
It's not fair. That means Dimitri's going last.
Who knows, actually? Who knows? Most likely.
15?
6.
11!
Oh!
She's going last.
Yeah.
It is convenient that anything could happen with your prediction, but I'll hear you out, if you wouldn't mind.
Of course. The first thing I'm going to ask you to do is to tell me when to stop. This card will determine where you are right now. So I've got some cards here. You tell me when to stop shuffling.
Oh.
And stop.
Okay, I'll place that one down. The next card you choose is going to be the card that will... what could be. Again, just tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Sets that one down. And the last card is one that tells you what should be. Again, tell me to stop.
Stop.
She puts the rest of the cards down. You do notice as she's talking, it's like there's multiple voices going off all at the same time. Not in like a demonic way you've encountered before, but just like there's like this many paths to a decision. I take the first card. Ha. The star. This tells me a lot about you. This tells me you are a person that is seeking things. And you
That's my
are...
star?
Yeah, star. You are seeking things. And you are overwhelmed by your current situations, but you refuse to give up on them. The next one. The Empress in reverse. This is what could be. You could get back everything you wanted and go back to your life leading your troop, but at a cost. This cost is unclear to me. And now, what should be? Ha! The Magician in reverse. This tells me that magic clouds your way, and ultimately a deciding factor for you will be one where magic is the outcome. Like I said, this could change depending on circumstance. It could change depending on a great deal of things. But this is what I see at the moment.
Ah, well, it was entertaining, if nothing else. I appreciate it.
I would give you one question, if you would like, that I would try to divine an answer.
Well, before that, perhaps, if you would not mind me asking, do you pray to any deity for this magic that you do, or this act that you perform?
I follow the teachings of Zurin, the fate touched. For we, no matter who we follow, we are all linked in the thread of fate.
And is it their magic that you pull upon?
I borrow their magic when I do a reading.
Can Xanthi get any kind of reading on this, whether they seem to be telling the truth?
Give me an insight check.
Sure. 26.
26. Yeah, so everything Ray is saying to you is truthful. They wholeheartedly believe that what they are doing is the means of divine messaging from their god.
Perhaps I judged you too harshly. I apologize.
I understand. A lot of people claim to see futures. I just claim to see your thread.
You say that magic will play a part in the decisions that I have coming up that will affect my fate. Is there a path that you can see to overcome this magic?
We shall ask together. And last time, tell me when to stop.
And stop.
Ha! The Emperor. It seems that this fated day where magic plays the biggest part in what should be, you will be facing off someone who owns a town or is a monarch of sorts. Especially someone that runs a town. And the fact it has landed face up means that the magic might be their doing. I hope that was helpful.
Is there anything more you can give me on this magic?
Give me your hand.
And she will, yeah. Give her a hand.
And she puts her, so like sandwiches your hand between her two. And she needs to. Okay. This magic is something you crave. You want it. You potentially have already seen it. But it is selfish and you do not persist it. If you go down the path of finding this magic, dark days will come before the end.
I think she kind of almost subconsciously reaches up and takes a hold of the necklace and clutches it close. You have given me much to think on. I appreciate it.
No, it is all a part of your journey and my journey together. It is what makes us mortal. And now, you.
Yep.
Like your friend, I will first read 3 cards. 1, what is. 1, what could be. And the last, what should be. Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Places that one face down. The second one, what could be?
And stop.
And now, the third one, what should be?
Stop.
Takes the one that is now. Ha! The Empress in reverse. You and your friends share this. But as this is where it is now, and being in reverse, you are beholden to a power. You do not have the power to control it yet. You fear it controls you.
Yes, that's spot on.
The second. Ha. Your friend is quite the impact on you. I can see. For you did draw the star too. But your star being here in what could be shows that you are willing to elevate towards the light, meaning you may make a decision that will push you and your friends forward when it feels the darkest. And the last one, what should be? The sun in reverse. Your greatest moment should be something to be celebrated. But it feels the shadows will claim it before it will happen.
Okay, that doesn't sound good.
You look very puzzled by this. Like your friend, I will give you one question that I will ask the cards for.
I guess. Can you tell me how can I stop I guess the shadows stopping me achieving this goal?
I will. Now you let fate decide. Tell me when to stop.
Okay, stop.
The Wheel of Fortune. This shows that to stop the shadows depends on you. It's come face up, meaning you are in control of which way the shadows will come, and whether you will let them grasp you or whether you will extinguish them.
Okay, I think I understand. What I need to do is just if I can do it.
Like I say, these are times where fate is forever changing. We are all destined to go down one path, but that path never reveals itself until the end. And now, you. Again, I will pull the same 3 cards. Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
This one is what it is. Now I pull what could be. Tell me when to stop. And now, what should be?
Stop.
Temperance. Face up. You are torn between paths, both mentally and physically. You feel by doing wrong to do good and good to do wrong, you are opening new doorways, but there is a shadow. Now, what could be? The hermit, face up. A life of solitude could be yours. A moment by yourself. A moment where you will have everything but what you want. And lastly, what should be? Judgment, upside down. This should be the way you feel. You feel you have to defeat a foe. But for it to be upside down, when defeating this foe, your fate is unclear. And as your friends, one question.
I have several now. How do I get rid of the shadow?
The cards will answer. Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
It seems this card, the devil, face up. It seems you may not want to get rid of the shadow, but perhaps you want to give in to it, work with it, nurture it almost.
But what if it doesn't want to work with me? Because it's a two-way street.
Perhaps one more question I would extend to you. Just think very clearly about what you want it to be. Do you have the question?
Does he love me?
Tell me when to stop. The strength in reverse. Without you, he is weak.
Does it mean he loves me?
I am sorry, I can only divine what the cards tell me. But you mean a great deal to him, for he finds you are his strength.
He doesn't know how to show that. Well, you guys had great fortunes.
Great-ish. I do have one more question, if I'm allowed to ask it.
Of course.
So I was told that I need to use my anger to help me with what I need to control, but I'm worried that if I do, it will consume me. So my question is, how does one use their anger without it letting them destroy themselves?
This time, as you ask that question, her threads, she has the ribbon, like the gold ribbon that she has down her arm, kind of pulses with a gold light, and a card flies from her deck. I'm just going to cut it in half and take the middle card.
Okay.
It seems giving into anger is okay for you, as you've drawn now the third card, very similar to your friend. As long as you are together, your bond, the magic you have between you, will save you, as I drew the magician.
Thank you.
No, it is my pleasure. I am merely the spokesperson from a higher power. And you don't believe in fate?
Not really. No. What?
I mean, it's difficult to believe in fate for one such as yourself.
Thanks, I guess.
I mean, no disrespect. Perhaps you would like a question.
Nah, I'm pretty fine. Don't worry about me.
I understand. And she gets up and just begins to levitate away.
Well,
Everyone
I
feeling
guess
good, enlightened?
I guess we all know how this is gonna end.
Well, it can change.
This is how it's going so far,
What?
apparently.
Let me paint you a picture. They both threw the magician. My fate would be gone. Know where it is. What do you think is gonna happen? Who is the source of the arcane in this group?
Even if
Don't-
what she says is true, which I am still hesitant about, she said it can be changed. We can make sure that whatever you fear does not come to be.
Gonna die.
You're not gonna die.
Yeah,
I'm
that means
gonna- I'm gonna die in a fight with the doctor. That's what I heard.
That means you feel confident that's what your fate is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if that's what you want to believe, I ain't gonna stop you. But when it doesn't happen, I'm also gonna tell you I told you so.
Maybe then we have a bigger fight to fight. And that's when I die.
Hate to break it to you, but everybody dies sometime.
I'll be the first to die. Other than you.
I was gonna say, I think that ground's already been broken almost twice. As you
To
got
be
a third
fair,
time.
it does make sense. I'm the healer. If I die, maybe Dimitri can help.
I can heal a little bit. I mean, I'm not as good as you.
Ugh. Was that worth paying for?
No, I'm more confused now.
Yeah, okay.
Like, does he like me or not? I'm confused.
I'm not going to help decipher this anymore. At the end of the day, it's all down to your own personal interpretation.
He likes
William?
the strength.
Do you want to come into a dream of mine, like, and help me with my dad? Because, like, I feel like I need a translator.
And you think I'm the best for that job?
I feel like no bullshit. And he spits a lot of bullshit.
Okay, so you're saying that I don't speak crap, so you need me to decipher the shit that he speaks because I don't speak it, so therefore I can
No.
automatically detect when it's being done?
Yeah. I didn't
Okay.
really understand what you said.
Long story short, I can smell bullshit is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Does spells work in your dreams?
Have you tried?
I don't think so.
But if you haven't tried, you don't know.
Exactly. But I'm very powerful, probably yes.
There's the ego that you have.
Just need to know if I need to give up on this relationship. Because, like, until now, it's a yes, but I'm getting mixed signs here, and yeah. I don't know how he ever got with my mother.
People
In the
change
little-
over millennia.
From
Yeah,
the
like-
little
yeah.
we just heard, it sounded like he was just using you.
I know, right? Like, he only wants me to take his spot, and that makes me his weakness because otherwise he doesn't have an hair. But, like,
I don't think
I'm a
that
person
is
too.
love.
yeah. Asked him to be like a relationship with me, and he's like, no, that's too human for me.
And do you think he pushes you away because it will hurt him too much if he loses you?
See, I'm coming with other terms like that as well to try and say things. But at the end of the day, I'm thinking like I shouldn't say them because it's just going to make you more confused.
Oh, you right. Forget what I said.
Yeah.
Like, and then I find out that he killed my mother. Like, what am I supposed to do with that information? And he blames me for her death? Like,
Okay.
yeah, tell me,
Yeah.
does he like me or not?
See, if you're reading between the lines, there is other factors that you could decipher from that. But once again, I'm not going to relay them because it's just going to make you more confused. And right now, we don't need you confused.
Back with the blades, we have these wise women who we would go to and talk through our troubles. I'm not saying it will give you the answers, but sometimes just talking about it can help process.
Yeah, if I don't get killed by him, I will try and go there.
Not necessarily to them, just finding someone to talk to. Or even just one of you. Is it Rarion? You?
Well,
Someone
technically,
with-
I don't know. Have I told you about Radio?
Sorry.
No, you
Perhaps
just need your
even
god.
Just
Yeah, I don't think I've referred to her as anything other than my god so far.
Perhaps your god, or
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. She knows all the answers.
Otherwise, maybe because we have the serum, right? So people can't lie. Can you use
Yeah,
that on
so
your
the
dad?
last one. Yeah.
I don't think he lies. It's just the way he says shit. He's a devil a demon after all. Like,
They tell the truth by not telling the truth.
yeah, It's
Right.
very infuriating.
Or you can. Okay.
Yeah, they speak in double tongues and flipped words. It's complex. Have you ever tried to wrangle yourself down in a book and then burning it?
No.
You know, feeling like you've got it all out there and then you've burnt it to, kind of relieve you from the pressure that you are building upon yourself.
I can help with burning stuff.
Can I burn him?
I don't think demons are very fire. I'm pretty
I'm
sure they're
half
kind of used to
demon
it.
and I am very flammable.
It's okay, maybe.
Maybe I'll burn the book and throw it at his face.
You're gonna write all your grievances in the book, burn it, pick it up, and then throw it at him.
Yeah. Because then it's like, it's right there. Read that shit.
While it's on fire and being burnt.
Hmm. I mean, you might not be able to read it once it's burnt.
Maybe I can just write him a letter. Like, put it down on paper. No, bad idea? Okay.
No, it's not a bad idea, but you'll have to use something as a gateway.
Me a multitude of times, it's okay. I'll just have to sleep with it.
Up to you. But you said you were pretty final that you were cutting each other off, and now you have this whole argument again. Like now you want to go back. I think it's going to go to a point that both of you are going to get too tired of each other because it's back and forth constantly.
You know what? You're right. I'm gonna stick to my guns. I said I was cutting him off. I'm cutting him off. But what do I do if he shows up again? Like, it's my sleep. I can't really just wake up.
Well, if he shows up again, there's obviously a reason. Maybe that's him conceding the fact that he actually does need you.
Maybe he just wants to imprison me.
There's multiple different ways that this can go, but yes.
I will not contact him.
Okay.
We are here if you ever need us, though. We just need a unicorn horn. Don't know how we'll get that, though.
What do we need the horn for?
It's one of the things that Dimitri read about going into people's dreams. You can use unicorn horn to take the other people with you.
Oh.
Right, am I the only one that listens to people?
Get that kind of information.
From the library, the same one that the acolytes stole the books from, and the assembly tried to murder us?
Yeah, I got it now, but where do we find a unicorn?
Yeah, don't we want to kill one?
I don't think that they're going to be easy to find.
Do you think if you cut it halfway, it can still be a unicorn, But if you cut it in halfway, it can still grow?
I'm not going to answer that with a dignified response. I'm pretty sure they're meant to be very intelligent creatures, and doing that to any of them would be blasphemous in any shape, way, or form, if you followed anything.
What if it's dying and you take the horn?
Well, then if it's dying, you can request it, but if not, let it die with dignity.
And then take the horn?
Only if it agrees?
But what if it doesn't speak the same language as you? How are you gonna ask that?
I'm pretty sure they'll be pretty intelligent creatures. They're
Well,
meant to live longer
how
than
many
most
of them
people
are-
anyway.
We could go and find one and at least ask. We don't.
Yeah, I think we have enough side quests.
I think we have enough shit to do. We don't need to find a unicorn and ask it what languages it speaks to the list.
Bottom of the list, very bottom.
Okay, right underneath overthrow the doctor and find these artifacts.
Hey, maybe we'll find one in Karma Peaks. A lot of other stuff is there.
That's where my shit is at. Let's go.
Yeah. Happy? Yeah, we're good. We're good for the night. Everyone ate, fed. Before we leave, do you want to sort anything out? Okay. Peacekeepers now, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes,
Good.
we need rooms. That's the point.
I mean, we
God,
can't
you all-
sleep on the street.
With that plague, I wouldn't want to risk it. Also, with the kind of destitute of health the class system is, I also wouldn't want to risk it. Because, you know, we're a lot more dangerous than normal civilians. So,
So we go.
yeah. No, I'm just waiting for you guys.
As you get up, you still see Ray doing her rounds in the tavern, giving all the tables their readings. You see some sad, some happy, some are too intoxicated to understand what's going on. As you leave the Copper Queen, you make your way to the center of town where you think the peacekeepers would be set up. You do pass, when you are on your way there, this small building called the Healing Nook. You pass that as you're on your way through the town.
That sounds like promising words.
I think that's probably where the doctor from this town
Yeah,
practices.
that was my first thought.
Well, we did use a couple of our supplies on the boat, so it might be worth seeing if they have any elixirs and stuff.
True. Speaking of which, I think I still have some healing potions I can redistribute.
I've still got one on me, and there's a reason I gave you more, because at the end of the day, you being alive is the more important one, because you're kind of the linchpin of this thing. If you're dead, we don't have any backup.
So I have 4. I will give 1 to each. Just in case. Just to have some.
Yeah, no, William still has one on him, and it's pretty potent as well.
Okay, so then I will keep 2 and 1 for Dimitri,
Yep.
1 for Zanti.
Are these regular?
Yeah,
Cool.
okay.
So do you want to stop in and just top up, because it's worth it?
Be a bit cautious if it seems that he is somewhat central to whatever plague or illness this is.
As you step inside the Healing Nook, as you open the door, you just hear the bell at the top, like ting, ting. And it's like a very simple setup. You see vials and ingredients in bottles all around. You see like one center counter, and this middle-aged gentleman, kind of like just resting his head down on the counter, kind of like flicks one eye open as you walk in, and he's just like, oh, hello. How can I be of assistance on this fine, looks outside, murky afternoon?
Just looking
Yes.
for some supplies.
Yeah, your store had the whole words healing nook, so we thought this might be a great place to look for tonics and elixirs.
Oh, we do some healing specialties, yes. Any in particular you're looking for?
Basic potion of healing branch, either Or from any part of the tree?
I have some healing potions, yes. I do supply them and carry them upon my thing. What is your business here in Ebon Spire Skyport?
I think that would be personal. I have an errand to run, and these are my friends, so they're along with me.
Oh, an errand, you say? Maybe you should ask around to the people of the town. They might be able to help you with the errand.
No, I've got a pretty solid lead on where I need to go.
Fair enough. Healing potions, we have some regular, and we have some greater.
How much?
For the greater ones, we are running them at 150 gold per one, and for the regulars, they're 75 gold.
Yeah, no, the do check out for the ones that I brought originally to suppliers, so.
How many do you have to sell?
I have 10 regular and 4 greater.
What do you say, them, Willen?
I'm happy to carry whatever's needed, honestly, so. At the end of the day, it's an investment for all of us, so once again, also happy to pay for a portion of it out of my. But
Let's definitely take the greater ones.
Yeah, I'm thinking if you could take all the greaters would probably be useful. I'm happy to chip in.
If you don't mind, good doctor.
Yes, yes.
My mother is actually a botanist and healer herself. I
Oh, is she?
would be interested to hear perhaps what recipe or concoction you use to create these.
Oh, these healing potions. I mean, these ones are. You see, we're quite the trade port. So I buy these ones in. I have been working on myself, though, trying to clear up this creeping delirium disease that's been going around. Does take quite the bit of ingredients to work, and it's a bit messy. You have to get blood involved, unfortunately. Blood heals blood after all.
Does that track with what Xanthi knows?
You do know from your mother that certain remedies have to be fitted to who they are healing. So, I mean, his way is probably a bit more barbaric than your mother would have used. But yeah, the fact that there's no one size fits all, that each one has to be fitted to a person kind of makes sense, yeah.
I also have a question. Does the creeping delirium disease ring any bell?
Roll me a medicine check.
Most certainly. 17.
Creeping delirium. You have heard of this, yes. When you were very little, it plagued your town. One thing you did know, though, when you yourself caught it, your father found out that it was a man-made. Sorry, your father, the one that was there, was it was a man-made disease.
Do you know where the origin might have been from yet, or?
Oh, yes, I've been doing quite a bit of research on this. In fact, I've pinpointed it into 3 places it could have been.
Okay. Maybe I don't know, maybe one of those coincide with where I'm going, so do you know where they are? And then maybe I can check out that area
Where would you be going?
on your behalf.
Information for
spires.
information.
I'm going towards the spires.
Oh, are you? Where
Yeah.
would that be?
I have a
Information for
Contact?
information.
I have a contact then. That's about as much as I really need to disclose, I figure.
Fair enough, fair enough. Yes, the main spire seems to be the outbreak point of the thing. They do seem to be stretching him from the spires. Maybe it's
That's a big-
finally...
Fortress looking one. I'm guessing that's the main spire of the big fortress.
I mean, that is the main one, but all the spires seem to be leaking this smog that is causing the disease. It's a smog-borne disease, so...
Right. You're half correct?
No, I believe I'm fully correct.
No, I still feel like you're half correct.
When
the
you have a
smog could-
doctor right in front of your name, perhaps we would believe you more.
Maybe I just didn't pursue it because I decided to read instead of actually getting the degree. But anyway, you might be correct with the whole transmission being the smog, but it won't be the smog itself. If that makes sense.
Oh,
The smog won't be the origin. I feel like the disease itself is being incubated or something by a hand and then being transmitted by the smog.
Oh, so you're saying someone made the smog?
Insight check.
Roll me an insight check.
15.
Difficult to read. He's playing things pretty close to the chest. He does seem intrigued by what William is saying, but it's very difficult to read.
Yeah, you could, depending on how you disperse it, it could possibly be carried on a smog or fog.
Oh, very
Even in water
interesting.
supplies, probably.
Oh, does sound interesting.
Its origination is a man-made.
Oh, so someone
Concept.
made this. Who would do that? Why would they do that?
A lot of reasons. Population control, power,
Money.
money. Yeah.
Money.
There's a lot of factors.
Wow.
Yeah.
Some people really are twisted.
Some really are.
Yes. Well,
Would I have any scarring left from all those years ago, or would they have healed over the, countless times that other scars have gone over them?
I think when you was a hollowed one, your regenerational properties probably would have healed.
Would have got rid of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I just have a suspicion.
Oh, well.
All that personal experience reinforces it.
Well, now you're really being quite difficult. Is it a suspicion or a personal experience? They're both are two very different things.
No, not really. Not when the personal experience brings light to the suspicion, because the suspicion is the whole, this might be happening because of the personal experience.
Interesting.
Anyway, we were talking about potions and dealings and stuff like that.
Yes, you was going to give me some money for my potions.
And here is your money.
600 gold, thank you, and here's your 4 potions.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
You 4 stand there looking at me, you like I'm some weird creature. I'm willing to try one of the potions if you don't believe me.
Oh no, I don't care. I'm pretty sure at the end of the day you'll have a lot more to lose if you did sell faulty products in a trade hub. Your name would be
Yes.
dirt for the rest of existence and it'll get around really quickly. I don't
Yes.
think you're that stupid.
Oh, speaking of names, as we've done a transaction now, I'm Dr. Elian Faust. And
Yeah, we heard.
you are...
Gone. We have to go. Goodbye.
Okay. Goodbye.
Yeah, have a lovely day. And since I'm going to that thing, I will keep an eye out and
Oh, please do.
You're trying your best to
Of course.
eradicate the situation.
I'm trying my utmost to eradicate the situation. It's just some situations refuse to die.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Okay.
Bye-bye now.
And I guess we'll leave.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely.
Immediately as you leave, can you make me a strength saving throw, William?
I certainly can. That's just a strength check. That's not a saving throw. Give me a second. That's the wrong one. 27.
Okay. The shield gets even heavier, but you're still able to carry it.
As long as it doesn't get heavy enough that I can keep like the angle it is at, he will just not play on that. He did that.
Okay.
Yeah. Because he has suspicions.
But yeah, now it's like just like very very
Mm-hmm.
tough.
Like the armor isn't moving at all. It's just keeping it. Yeah, it's just locked in place, kind of things. But okay, so peacekeepers and room.
I know what William said about trusting that the potions are okay, but I will still check the coloration and the smell just to make sure.
With the other ones that we might have, yeah.
Yeah.
Roll me a medicine check.
21.
Yeah, these do seem pretty. Obviously, sometimes discoloration could be because you've had one in the sun a bit more, but they're like 99% the same.
And also ingredient freshness as well would change colorization. Yeah.
Well, you can each take one. I think they
Yep.
are safe.
As long as everyone's happy with it, we can take the 150 each out of what we got paid for the vote. So
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I already did.
yeah, and then we can sort that out once we get a. I think everyone their own stuff, even though we're all working as a team, might be the best way. Obviously, I know we just share stuff as it is, but it's always nice to make sure you know that you can look after yourself if a situation gets bad enough. Yeah.
As you're back out on the streets, you'll see more sick people going about, and a couple queue and try to get into the healing nook.
Does the quantity of people getting sick increase the closer we get to the spires?
Yeah, you would start to see more and more. Yeah.
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 Okay. Still wearing the cloak as a scarf. Yeah. Just how is the density of the smog?
Is
it also
thick.
increasing? Yeah.
It's like a breathable soup.
Okay. Is it also kind of vision impairing as well due to the thickness?
No, it's kind of just around your, like, it doesn't come higher than your knees, the smog.
Oh, okay. So it's very heavy.
Yes, it is very heavy. And what you notice is, especially you, William, it seems to get heavier and heavier the more your shield starts to pull to the ground as well.
Yeah.
Why is every doctor we meet so freaking weird and suspicious?
I think that's just this campaign's like. It's just this campaign's like overall. Just don't trust the medical profession. Anyway,
doctors not good.
That's just my overall speech to the motto over the top of the campaign.
Don't trust the medical professions.
Got it.
Yeah, no. We definitely need to go quickly, and yeah.
So we sleep, and as early as we can in the morning, we go and check it out.
See if we can get an audience willingly, or if we can have a tour or something like that. If we need to, less Do you know legitimate means of getting into the main spire?
Maybe there's something I can try, but let's try the safe route first.
Yeah, no, definitely.
As you're continuing, you do see a couple of people now. They seem to be like covering their mouths like you guys are, wearing very like basic kind of robes. They're running over to like the sick people, and you see their hands like pulse with a glowing light, healing some of them up and bringing them forward. You do then see there seems to be like a group of them, about 6 of them together. They are one of them is carrying a flag that has a profile of a pale woman's face, almost white on this flag, and golden filigree and pink blossoms dropping around it.
Yep, that looks like a religious symbol if I've ever seen one.
Do we recognize the symbol?
Anyone recognize it?
You're welcome to roll a religion check, those who want to try.
I can give it a go.
6.
6.
14.
14. A 14 will do it. You do recall this to be the symbol of Davia, the Platinum Beauty, or otherwise known as the Mother of Elves.
What was the name? Sorry, Davia.
Davia, yeah. DY-V-AYA.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's the symbol of Davia, Platinum Beauty.
Should we save then?
I think so.
Yeah. What, these are the peacekeepers we were told to look out for, I guess. They said religious, militarist, technically.
Is most of the population here elf?
You see a great deal of the population you've seen so far have fallen into the elf and dwarf kind of category. They seem to be like the prominent races in here. They seem to be the only ones you've noticed, apart from the Dr. Elian Faust. He seems to be human.
Right. Who's leading?
Introductions, I guess?
Well, since you are the one who knows the goddess, maybe you can give it a go?
Sure. Yeah, I'll walk up.
Yeah. You walk up to this one who's like got a completely shaved head. She seems to be a dark elf of sorts. She's got like really thick, like dark underlie makeup. And again, these basic robes, but on the back of her robes, she has the same symbol as the flag, and she's like running over, not rolling over, and like healing people with some glowing energy. And like as you like come up to her, she just turns around and like about to like,
I come in peace.
why would 4 people try to sneak up on me?
No, we weren't really sneaking. I just don't think you heard our footsteps.
I hear everything.
Well, then you would know we were sneaking?
Yeah, I'm not very stealthy. I
We were
just
having a conversation the whole way here.
hit my armor.
Yeah, my heavy armor as well. We ain't sneaking for shit.
Athons. What
Yeah.
calls?
Yeah.
What do you want?
We were looking for a place to stay.
We're told to look for peacekeepers because the tavern's full.
I mean, we do have places to stay, but we are predominantly using them for the sick and dying. Do you fit into any of them categories?
Technically, everyone's dying, just very slowly. Life is technically a disease.
Perhaps we can try and support
Yeah.
with the healing.
I mean, that is a way you come and make an offer. This tall one with the long hair, is he always this snarky?
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah.
But on the upside, also relatively, strong. So carrying people in that should be pretty easy. And more than willing to do so.
Okay, if you can grab them four over there and bring them back to the main group over there, they put them on the stretchers.
Not a problem.
Sandy will hop off and help too.
Perfect, yeah.
We'll try and pick up one with the one arm, because obviously the shield is locked in place.
Yeah, I mean, between you and Xanthi, it should be easy enough to get the fort over there. While you two are doing that, the Dark Elf's like, I'm Kesmet.
I'm Morticia.
Dimitri.
What brings you to a town that's ravaged by disease?
Our friend is on a endeavor, and it led us here. But
Is-
maybe if we can help, perhaps it's a good thing.
I mean, if you can help, it would be great.
I'm limited for what I can do, but I can at least cure 5 of your sick. At least they can be on their way.
We'll
And then
take you back to the barracks and you can heal at least some of them, and then we could clear space for you to stay there a night.
I'm assuming have you tried to stop the source of this illness? Was it?
Yes, I've been working with Dr. Elian Faust. He says he knows what is causing this, but he's taken his time in delivering a cure.
Yeah, we met the guy. Seems a bit suspicious.
You would think someone that's so willing to help, you would be a bit quicker.
That
I've
and
heard the whole taking a while to make the cure thing. Doing the whole bodies
Yeah,
back
I
and forth.
mean,
overheard
it's yeah, you could have, yeah.
Just a strange question while I'm doing this. Is the medicine that he provides at the moment more suppressive instead of actual cure? Does he just suppress the effects that this does to people?
He's provided us with an ointment for now that seems to make them go back to relative health, but as soon as the ointment stops, they get sick again.
Okay. Sorry, I'm also working on my own hypothesis of what's going on here, and it seems to contradict his for some reason.
I also heard from some locals that he's charging for the cures that he makes.
Apparently, it uses quite rare ingredients that cost him a great deal to get.
maybe if we can get a list, perhaps we can try and help finding ingredients.
He doesn't give it to anyone.
If you're willing to sacrifice a set of it, I could try reverse engineering it.
We only have enough for one more dose, and then we will have to get more. And we are running low on funds.
Yeah, I don't want to put you in that situation. Okay.
All I can tell you is this smog started rolling in pretty deep as soon as he got here.
Yep.
Do you think he's delaying the cure on purpose? More ill, more business, more money?
I would hope he is an ethical doctor.
We're not finding much of those these days.
According to our friend, the disease is man-made. So I would be careful.
Do you have proof of this?
Not anymore, since the scars have healed.
And you seem to be... No, you can't be. You're not a blade of Totalis, are you? So far from home.
You have heard of us.
Of course, Totalis and Davy are very good connected.
Yes, it. We have. Well, I have been away from home for a few weeks now.
Do all of you travel so far? We've seen another one, probably about 6 weeks ago.
I would say it is very unlikely that we do, but I would be interested to hear more.
Yes, let's get to the barracks and I will explain more.
I should probably also say, on the topic of this so-called cure, it seems that he uses blood for it. I don't know if you were aware of that, just wanted to make sure.
No, I was not aware of such. That sounds like dark sorcery to me.
Well, not all blood usage is bad. I am just going to say that, putting it out
Well,
there.
I
Carrying
think
like
it is more of a question of how it is sourced.
Yes.
like carrying like the second person. Yeah, no, blood is quite often a medicine because healthy hosts with healthy antibodies against certain diseases can be used to replicate, and then therefore, yeah. I apologize. Sometimes I just go on rants.
Yeah, and she's just like, maybe this is best discussed back at the barracks.
Most definitely.
And yeah, she will lead you through the smog to the Peacekeeper Corps barracks. Very, very basic buildings. Very, very basic. They kind of look like they've been newly built. Definitely not the original source of the barracks. And compared to like other places you've seen so far, this is very basic. But I think that's a good place to take a break.
Oh, cool.
Okay. So yeah, as you're led back into the barracks, you see a lot of like sick and wounded around. Kesmet kind of tells the people she's with to just put the stretchers over there, and then she ushers you into this kind of makeshift office area. It's not like an office, so to speak. It's got like these almost like paper walls just to give a bit of privacy, but not an awful lot. So,
Question.
yes.
How much would your next supply cost you if you needed to restock?
10,000 gold.
Fuck, okay.
Well, that's a lot.
That gives us 4 ointments.
Only 4!
That allows you to help 4 people.
Well, each ointment probably can help 2 to 3 people.
How long do they last?
The rate we're administering them to control the outbreak, maximum a week per ointment.
Per one or for the 4? Okay.
Well, it depends. If we're using it at the same time on 3 people, it will last a week. But if we try to prioritize.
Yeah, one person would be. Yeah, gotcha. Fuck. Wow. So 2,500 golden ointment. Gotcha.
Basically, yes. And he says he's given us the
Best price you
discount.
can do.
Yes.
Surely for funding that much gold, you could put it towards hiring someone to investigate this?
We
And
have
cut it off completely?
we have started to pursue such measures, but every time we hire a quote-unquote doctor of our own to investigate the means of creating the antidote and start to break it down, they mysteriously vanish, and then we find them completely drained of their blood near a spire.
So you're telling me that like the only doctor able to research this is the one charging you 10,000 gold per supply.
It seems to be the only thing. Even that doctor himself, Elian Faust, he has been attacked a couple of times. Luckily, people have always managed to save him.
Convenient.
How many sick do you have currently here?
Well, in this location, 82.
Okay.
But there's probably countless more. I mean, this city is a giant city. Population probably is easily exceeding over 5,000 people, and potentially half of them are probably sick.
Got a question that I hope you don't look at me weirdly about it. Would I be able to take a sample of one of the ill?
I mean, by all means, you can try.
Because I'm thinking, obviously, I've had this in the past and survived it and so on. I'm going to see, because reasons I'm not going to explain, I have a bunch of vials of my own blood. So, what I could do is take a sample off one of them and see if I can see what antibodies or, if any anomalies are different between the two. I'm not sure if this thing is affecting me again right now.
Okay.
Well, you should have the antibodies still within you.
Yeah, so
we can do a mix of the bloods, see if it's still affected. And maybe we can use your own blood to cure them if you still have them.
Interesting.
I'm not a doctor, I'm just someone that reads a lot, so I'm not saying it's foolproof, but it's at least something.
I mean, I suppose the way we're going, funding will run out sooner or later.
Well, you don't need to fund this. This is more just something I kind of need and want to do. I don't know why. You got someone that's quite, let's say, docile. Might be a bit easier to take a sample from.
Probably one of the newer ones you brought in.
Yeah, he's just going to put his backpack down and just rifle through it for some of this alchemy stuff that he had.
Okay.
And, like drawing syringes and so on.
Yeah. Why are you doing that? Can you make me another strength saving throw, please?
At this point, he is just going to put it down on the ground.
Okay.
And just leave it there. And it is going to make an almighty thud because he's been keeping it up for a while now.
Well, when you put it down on the ground, immediately it indents into the ground and the ground around it cracks.
I get it. You're not happy being here. Yeah, don't ask how I was holding that up.
I mean,
Very well.
Okay. Yep. One of the ones we brought in. Yep. Okay. I'll be back in a second. I'll explain to any of your people that try and stop me.
It's fine. She just shouts a couple of command words in Elvish, and you just see the rest of her team just like nod.
Okay. Yeah, you'll go get a sample from
Yeah,
one of the fresher ones that we just put in.
Make a medicine check.
18.
Yeah, you managed to get a decent enough sample. There's like this horrible stench when you like dissect one of the boils.
Do you want some help? Maybe I can support you.
Yeah, do you want to hold my nose?
Sure.
Thanks. Just the whole time focus on like putting as much of this into a vial. Trying to get a bit of blood in there as well, because not just residue is what you need. You kind of need the blood to sing. Yeah.
I dance.
Thanks. Yeah, do you want another check?
Yeah, I'm gonna need just an intelligence check on this point.
Most certainly. Wow, that's a 17 natural. 1 second. Would guidance work with this?
Yeah, it's a skill check.
Okay. So that's a dirty 20 total.
Okay. Yes, you managed to get like some of the blood mixed in with this concoction. It's like a thick, gloopy kind of almost like a PVA glue base feeling. Stench is quite horrible. But you do manage to secure a good amount of what you need.
God, I don't do this every day. Hey, just because of me and Morticia that close, we should be like, 400 years of reading really helps.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah. And also experiencing it firsthand. Anyway, God. Oh, now I just need somewhere to analyze it, I guess.
I mean, you could use my office if you want.
As long as you don't mind.
Just
I
use
might have
the
a spare
office.
cloth I can put down.
Just use the office.
No, I was thinking, I might have a spare cloth I can put down just in case. I don't want to make a mess. But anyway, yeah, then I have to put in the vials on the table, making sure they're secure so they don't roll off. I know what you are with the monkey paw and stuff like that. We'll get the rest of like the alchemy set out of the bag, and
Yeah.
Dimitri, useful. I need a fire, and just pointing at like one of the apparatus that I can set a fire because heat and so on.
Sure. Yeah, I will do Sacred Flame.
Yeah.
To see if Radiant Fire is right.
Just like clicks and.
Okay. First, we can see how my body, my blood and stuff react and see what is missing, I guess, on the second reaction. And yeah, he's just going to go through the whole
Okay.
process of...
Yeah. I'm going to say this is going to take a fair bit, like, to obviously heat up, and then you're going to add...
Yeah.
While this is doing and you're getting that off, two of Kesmit's guards come running in, and they're like, Ma'am, Kesmit, there's been another attack. We found another one drained by the spire. Well, get after it. Go.
Santi, do you want to go take a look?
I'll go assist. I'll
Yeah,
go
just be
quicker.
careful.
I'll go with as well. Dimitri, you still need it here, or?
No, you can go. Don't worry.
Sure. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, as you like fly out after the two guards running through town, you see, in fact, perception checks. Who sees it first?
Santi will hop back onto Aethon
Yep.
as they're going.
21.
21,
25.
25,
Oh. 17.
17. It's not bad.
Not bad.
You all do notice it, but with Xanthi's clear height advantage and like being a bit quicker being on Aethon, and then Morticia's it, and then Dimitri, you're next up with that. You see Elian Faust by a spire, completely drained of his blood.
Oh.
And looking about, any flickers of movement, darting down alleyways, anything like that?
With a 25, you see dark armor with like crimson red highlights just disperse into shadows.
Too far gone to catch up to? Or,
You can try.
yeah, she'll give it a go.
Okay. I'm going to say for this, if you could roll me an initiative check, and against their initiative, just to see if you can catch up to them before they're able to escape.
Sure. 14.
Natural 14 plus 4, so 18. So you do manage to turn that corner, and you see these like giant glowing red fangs and these glowing red eyes just before he drops down into shadows, gives you a wave as he goes.
Trying to keep the mental picture in mind. Then heading back to the others. Someone, shadowy figure, red rim with seemingly fangs. I did not get too good a look though. They are fast.
Like, are we alone? Or no?
I mean, I would say, seeing Xanthi dart off, you and Dimitri, if it's not too bold for me to say, probably would start to head that way, seeing as like whenever one of you darts off, there's always a
reason, yeah.
a death looming. So
One rises waving at us.
yeah.
Like, what William used to be?
Was it reminiscent of that?
Similar.
Well, judging how this one seems to be drained and their fangs were covered in crimson, I would say it's safe to assume.
On the way from the body until where Santi almost gets up with him.
Yeah.
Is there any blood droplets?
No. You can try and make an investigation check if you want to try and pull it, but at surface level, no.
With a 6, probably not.
No, definitely no. With the thick smog below and everything, it's very difficult to determine anything below.
I think our best shot is the body. Well, but now we know he's not the culprit.
I suppose we should make sure that this is the Dr. Alien, just to
Good.
make sure that it is not leading us on the way. And can, Xanthi head over to the body and
Yeah.
does it match up with what we saw earlier?
I'm going to say investigation check for this just so you can get like proper
Sure.
look.
14.
Yeah. It's exactly what you saw earlier. Bit more gaunt than he was prior. Maybe
And-
due to the blood draining.
Yeah, I presume it looks fresh.
Yeah.
Well, it seems to be, so
And the bite marks do align with vampire.
So yes, but it's more like of a frenzied assault. It's more like a hole ripped of the jaw, of the throat rather
Jugular.
than yeah.
Yeah.
Than,
So I guess he was researching after all.
Now I feel guilty.
Do you think it's wrong to go and see if he made any ointment?
No, I think it's absolutely correct because then we can check what he used and use the same things and help more people.
if you want to do that, we can take the body back to the barracks and tell Kesmet and your friend William, I
William?
heard you say?
Before you do,
Yes.
I'll turn to our group. You guys know how those things are created? This isn't going to turn into one of them, right?
I mean, I kind of studied it a little bit. Would I know?
I was going to say, given your studying, you know there's a whole kind of blood transfusion that has to happen. Normally, if one's going to become one, their throat doesn't get ripped out.
Well, considering his throat is like it is, I think we're good.
Okay.
But if we can burn our body just in case.
No, I think we should. Oh, I don't know. Either or. I guess it doesn't really matter.
To be safe, if you guys want, burn the body.
Yes, I think we
Of-
will do that. I think firstly we'll take it to Kesmet so she believes us. We can also, maybe he might have something within him. Maybe his blood was the cure, so we'll give him to your friend.
I mean, to be fair, if he was gonna find a cure, he would probably use it on himself first.
This is true, so maybe your friend might be able to detect something.
We will check his residency then.
Okay, we will take him back.
I think I might return with you. I have a few questions for Kesmet myself, if that is okay.
Of course, of course. This is very awkward to ask. Can we put the body on the horse so we don't have to carry it all the way back?
That will be fine. I can carry
Thank
it on Aethon.
So, as Xanthi and the two guardsmen go back towards Kesmet and the rest of the Peacekeeper Corps, Morticia and Dimitri, you two are heading back to the Healer Nook?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keeping an eye out for that thing.
Yeah, perfect. I'm just gonna say, just give me a perception check for your walkthrough.
18.
18.
3.
I think your mind's still a bit like Wonder if he is going to turn. Still like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, you do make it back to the healer nook. You find the door ajar.
I will pull out my double-bladed scimitar while walking in very silently.
As you walk in very silently, you see a pool of blood. This clearly looks like where the brunt of the attack took place.
Why would it take him outside? I will take a sample of the blood.
Yeah, perfect.
You want to check if there's someone still in here?
Yeah, can do.
Okay.
And then, yeah, I'll head in and see if there's any markings, scrapes, or anything of.
Okay. Are both you doing that, or just you going in?
We're both in.
Okay. So investigation checks from both of you.
That was
15.
15.
14.
Not bad. You do see there's definitely a sign of a struggle. And as you're looking around, you see behind the desk there's kind of this button just behind his desk. That kind of has a blood a handprint under the desk where that is. And yeah, definitely some of the jars broken. Definitely big sign of a struggle. And there's some sword marks in here. Definitely from the same kind of sword. Or sharp bladed weapon, put it that way.
Okay.
Click the button. Click the button.
I want to say yes, but should we be a group for this? I guess we're going into something dangerous.
I will click the button.
Okay.
Just the back area that was just a row of bookcases just slides open to reveal a staircase lit by not candles, sorry, flame torches. Jesus, I'll get there eventually.
You get there.
Technically, I was right. They are like candles and they are like
yeah.
flames. So
yeah, they are. Yeah, is lit by flame.
We going down?
Okay, but any signs of danger or death? We're getting the head out of there.
Sounds good to me.
By that meaning, the blood in the room is a sign of
Yeah.
death.
That doesn't count.
Not enough, not a corpse.
You're gonna be the corpse.
Yep, probably.
Okay, so as you two start your descent, we get back to the guardsmen taking the body off of Aethon, walking it through the barracks. William, at this point, you have started pouring your blood in, and you're seeing this kind of a neutralizing factor within your blood. When you've added other blood to it, the blood from the victim, and you've done it, it seems to bubble up and foam. When you've added yours, it kind of just simmers on top and doesn't foam up. But then the guards come bursting in, and it's just we've brought in Elian Faust's body. It was found drained of blood. Kesmet says to bring it in here. It might be useful to you.
Subconsciously, just because old habit's going to kick in, he's going to pick up one of his vials of his own blood, because obviously he did a bunch when he changed back. He's going to uncork it and drink it in front of the guard and just be like, sorry, old habit. I need to sterilize this now anyway.
They just look at you and they're just okay, and they just turn around.
Don't worry,
the body there.
Medicine's weird, yeah. And then after he drank it, not used to the taste because he hasn't done it in such a while, he's going to put it over the flame to kind of sterilize inside, and we'll try and salvage whatever blood remains on the body, if possible, for a sample
Of aliens.
Aliens, yeah.
Okay.
to see if he has the same reaction as mine, and therefore proving the fact that he had a cure and he was just holding out, kind of thing.
Okay. As you do that, Kismet comes to you, Xanthi, and is just like, "Thank you for helping my guardsman back."
There was not much to be done, but do you mind if I just quickly catch my companion up on what we saw?
Of course.
And Xanthi will just take a minute bringing William up to date. Seems that there might be something of how you were in.
Yeah. I saw her on the way in, but I wasn't sure.
I will leave you to this, though. It goes completely over my head.
Yep, not a problem.
And then, yeah, we'll head back out to Kismet.
Request.
Oh?
I need a neutral sample. I know that you... I'm hoping you haven't had this disease before. Would you be able to give me a neutral sample?
Of course.
Perfect. And I'll hand you a vial and, like, your own, like, self-draw kit so you can do it yourself kind of thing.
Perhaps it is better if you...
Yeah, thinking the confusion, you'll be like, okay, never mind. Just gonna feel a sting and so on. And yeah, he'll get a neutral sample from Xanthi. And then
Perfect.
test that as well to see if she has been exposed to it. We haven't noticed.
Yeah.
And if my blood neutralizes the effect.
Perfect.
Yeah. A lot of stuff.
Yeah. So you get your sample. As you're doing that, you do manage to salvage a little bit of blood left off of Elian's body. You add the infected blood to Xanthi's blood, and the foaming starts to happen. You pour your blood, it kind of simmers. You then add some of the infected one to Elian's remains, and it disperses, it clears.
Okay.
And then we pick up with Morticia and Dimitri. Down the stairs, you find this almost like lab. It's like completely sealed off, but there's like rows and rows of books, papers sprued everywhere, different like apparatuses, and there's like flames and bubbles still ticking and going on.
Anything that looks like a cure?
Investigation check. Dimitri, anything you're doing?
I'm going to quickly do Divine Sense.
Okay.
Just in case.
And your divine sense picks up.
Setter fiends and undead within
Okay.
60 feet.
17.
17. As you're looking through, you pick up books and you start thumbing through them. You go to pick up this one book off the shelf, but it kind of like is stuck on there. And as you like, there's like a secret entranceway.
A secret room in a secret room?
That's great!
It's at this point where your divine sense, you do get that sense that you get that sickness in your stomach, that undead feeling around here.
Morticia, I think we might need to leave.
What's wrong?
It's just very heavy feeling of like undead presence.
From in the secret room, lights come on.
We can take an undead.
But, can we?
We've done it before. We would have been able to take William. The two of us. Maybe.
What if this is the fate that you were discussing?
Nah. Not big enough.
What is this? The fate that kills you? Nah, it's not that soon.
She said it should happen, not that it's going to happen.
Sound logic. What if this kills you? It won't kill me.
It's not big enough. It's fine.
Can I cast detect magic on the room?
You can. As you cast detect magic, you get trails of necromancy flooding back into you.
Oh. It's a lot of necromancy energy.
Yeah.
We should check it out.
No.
Wait, I'll send a message to Sandy. Sandy, we found something at the healing thing the doctor had. There's 2 secret rooms.
Message
You
or
should
sending?
come. Sending.
Okay.
And now I'm lost.
There's 2 secret rooms.
Rooms. Healing nook, or what it's called.
Bad energy. You should come help.
So probably on her way to Kesmet again, kind of sighs, doubles back to go back to William. It seems they may have found some trouble. I don't know if you can pause your work here.
I feel like at that point when you walk in, you'll be like, he did have an antidote. Sorry, what?
Something about a secret room in a secret room with a nook and bad energy. I don't fully understand, but it sounded like they might need help.
Fuck. Fate of a town, my friends. Fuck, I hate you guys. And he's just gonna turn like the flames off and just make sure they're all labeled correctly and just put them neatly and be like, Kismet, just do me a favor. Keep an eye on that. Make sure no one tampers with it. I'm getting somewhere. My friend did something stupid. Fuck, I'm gonna have to pick you up again. Look and get the shield.
She's just trying to keep up. She's like, okay, I'll make sure no one goes in the office. If you try to pick up the shield, I need just a straight strength check. DC.
Natural 20 for 25.
Okay, I was going to say DC's quite high, but never mind. You do manage to pick it up, but it is very, very heavy.
I was going to say, could Xanthi get on the back of Aethon and try and lift William up on behind her so they can get there? But sounds like that might be a challenge.
You're not going to be able to pick me up.
So here's the thing. You could do that. You have no weight resistance to the shield. For you, it's normal.
Just me, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, let's give it a go then.
Yeah. I'm going to say athletics check on both your parts. It's going to be a group kind of
Sure.
teamwork.
16.
16.
11.
11. Yeah, you got above 10, so it's fine. Xanthi, you just whip him up onto there. The shield clangs against Aethon, but it's just no more than normal. But it really reverberates through your arm, William, as it does.
Oh, okay, yeah, there's something with me, the shield, and the other part of me, this shield, that doesn't like the whole thing that's going on in this town. Or is the cause of the thing going on in this town.
That tracks with what we know. There's something about this place. Hopefully it can wait until after we have helped out with whatever is going on.
We can hope.
Aethon tears through town. Morticia, Dimitri, what are you doing? You've got, you're in this secret room with a new secret room opened up. What are you doing?
You got my back?
We should wait. We don't.
They are coming!
Well, surely we should. Okay.
What if we call them for nothing? William will have my head!
I mean, it's still something we should see. Okay. Fine. I'll got you back.
I will walk very slowly.
I'm falling behind.
As you walk in, you see giant test tubes, each one bubbling with this green liquid, and in each one is a floating Elian Faust. There's a center chair that slowly turns to face you as you walk in, and all the eyes of Elian Faust's open, as well as this black armored figure. It removes his helmet to remove Elian Faust, to see Elian Faust's face. Oh,
I knew it!
not the one I was expecting. However, shall we? The glass
No.
shatters.
We shall not!
All the aliens come out of there, and that's where we end today's session.
Oh!
It's always the doctors.
You can't trust the medical professions.
No, you can't.
And yeah,
I
we will
didn't-
pick up next week. Well, the week after with this one.